If you are a nurse in the UK contemplating whether to stay in NHS or transfer to a private sector, specifically care home, this video is for you. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am Joyce. I'm a nurse here in the UK, here to share with you my life experiences and my journey. Just a brief history. I am a nurse in the UK for about 4 years now, and I started in King's College Hospital in London, and then after a year of working there, I transferred to a care home. I wanted to make this video because I would love to help my co-nurses make more informed decisions whether to transfer to a private sector or to NHS, and I hope this one will be helpful and informative for you. I would be discussing this into a few categories, and then I would be giving information regarding NHS and then how it differs to a private sector, specifically care home. In NHS, whatever your salary band is, the employer or the NHS contributes 20.68% of your salary towards your pension. And then as an employee, there are several banding or levels that they call. But for a band 5 nurse starting, you would normally contribute about 9.3% of your salary towards that pension. If you are a nurse in the NHS, I would really recommend you staying in the pension scheme because that 20.68 something percent is like free money towards your retirement fund. A bit of research and ask our HR what they are giving. So the company is giving 3% contribution to our pension, and as an employee, I'm also giving 3%. I can always increase my contribution, but my employer will not match my contribution. You always have a clear picture of what your salary is gonna be wherever you are applying, what increase you are expecting yearly, because this one is posted in their website and is updated every now and then, so everyone has an access to it. As for care home, usually the salary of the care home nurses depends on how much it is in the community, so it's like more of a competitive thing, which is a factor of making the nurses stay. Most of the care homes in the area where I live pays about £21 an hour. However, our care home doesn't pay that yet. For the yearly increase, we don't have any idea how much we're gonna be getting. But bear in mind that starting rate of a nurse in a care home is always higher than that of the NHS. When I started in the care home, I believe that my starting rate was about 17.5. It would be about 11 if you are in outskirts of London. But if you're in London, that will get up to about £15. But that's including the high cost area allowance. High cost area allowance. This is something that NHS employers get if they are working in London or boroughs of London. But if you're outside of London, you don't get this. I think this is more of a support for the workers because the expenses in London are so much more than if you are outside or in the outskirts. Here in the UK, we have something called unsocial hours. This includes weekends, holidays, and night shifts. If you are in NHS, your pay banding has a huge factor as to how much you are getting for these unsocial hours when you work. So for a nurse starting as a band 5 or band 5 to 9, you get about 30% for working on a Saturday and anytime at night from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. But as for Sundays and holiday, or what we call here bank holiday, you will be getting 60% on top of your usual hourly rate. In the care home, brace yourself. It depends on your employer, but normally they don't pay any special rate on weekends and night shifts. So that is a big factor to consider if you wanted to do more of a night shift or a day shift. But on holiday, we get 1.5% of our salary, or what we call time and a half. However, where I'm working, we also get time and a half for working weekends. That applies to both day and night shifts. If you call sick, you can self-certify up to 7 days. And then if you have to go beyond that, that is when you would need your GP's note or your doctor's note for the sickness. If you are working in NHS, you just need to call your manager daily. You would have to inform them if you still can't make it to work the following day. It's paid all the time. In private sector, sickness is not paid, and usually it will say in the contract that it falls on your manager's discretion if they are going to pay you or not. The trainings are paid by the employer or the NHS, and it really depends on your area where you're working or your manager how much training they will give to you. But of course, they will give you trainings which the department will benefit on. However, more opportunities or more pathways to go in the NHS, there are more trainings which you can do. It depends again on the employer. I think I've been saying this a lot. Where I'm working, I am really blessed that they are paying for our trainings, and then they would send us so we can at least meet our training hours needed for our revalidation every 3 years. However, I have heard that in some private sectors, the nurses has to pay for their own trainings. The fee that we have to pay every year for the revalidation, in NHS, this is shouldered by the nurses, but as for private sector where I'm working, it is paid. I would pay for it, and then I would get a reimbursement from the HR. As per government's mandate, if you need to go for maternity leave, you will be paid your full salary for up to 6 weeks. And then, if you wanted to extend, the pay also decreases. But you can be on maternity leave for the whole 52 weeks. However, the last 26 weeks would be unpaid. In NHS, they pay full amount of your salary for up to 8 weeks. However, in the care home, they only pay 6 weeks. But that depends also on your employer if you are in the private sector. For paternity leave or leave for the father after a baby is born or adopted, they get 1 to 2 weeks according to gov.uk website. As for the NHS, they will get up to 2 weeks. In a private sector, it depends. However, where I'm working, it is about 1 week only. For same-sex partnership, this is different. So I will be putting the link below so you can have a research if this is something that you would like to look into. So these are the factors which I wish I had pondered more on when I was thinking of transferring to a care home, although I am very happy where I'm working at the moment. I would love to know if you decided to work in NHS or in the care home, or if you decided to transfer. Please do let me know what your decision is. Comment them below. I would love to hear it. And see you on the next one. Bye!